Well, good morning, God's people. I'm Pastor Nathan Key, serving Trinity Lutheran Church in Laramie, Wyoming. I'm standing in front of this stained glass window in our sanctuary, and it really is a sacred image. It's about Jesus being the Good Shepherd, the time where Jesus goes out and finds that one sheep that was lost and brings that sheep back into community. Well, the reason I'm standing in front of this stained glass window, the last number of years, we as a country and as a world have gone through a lot of layers of trauma. Layers of trauma called COVID, layers of trauma with vaccines and wearing masks and isolation and quarantine. And we have layers of trauma with the recession. And then not even talking about your own individual traumas, death and suffering that we experience in our families. But one thing that does happen when we experience trauma is that we often will self-isolate, that we will remove ourselves from community and really maybe become our own little tight-knit group to protect ourselves. And that is right and fitting, that sometimes when there's war, that we kind of circle in to protect our family. But to counteract that reality that we are living into as a country, we are offering a ministry that we are calling ME2WE. ME2WE, where we move from individualism into community. You see this hyper-individualism that we have been living into the last 3 years in our country. Now is the time for us to re-engage community. So instead of being individualistic, we are then coming together communally as God's people. And so for the next 3 Sundays, we're going to be talking about specifically this concept that we have where we move from me to we. And so if you've been someone who has been self-isolating these last number of years with COVID, we invite you to join us, whether online or in person in our sanctuary, as we lean into that space together about being community. And with that, I also want to share with you that I'll be teaching a course about crisis care and trauma. It starts October 17th. We will be meeting Mondays evenings as a community, and we're going to invite people not just from our own faith community, but from all faith communities, and we'll be sharing it in the paper as well. And so that we are really trying to reach our fingers out into our community to say that you have experienced trauma, but we can navigate that trauma together. So please join us when you can in the next 3 Sundays as we talk about ME2WE, and please join us in person as we talk about crisis care. So I pray that you're all having a wonderful day and hope to see you Sunday for worship.